Right, EU referendum, that's coming up. Brexit, is everyone in or out? What are you saying?
I don't know. I can't make a decision. Honestly, it's a punt either way.
But are people actually really interested? You right, Mel? How you doing?
Nice to see you.
Good?
Nice to see you.
Good.
How you doing, Mel?
Hello there.
Nice to see you.
So I was talking about EU referendum. Are you interested? Are you in or out?
Oh, I changed my mind.
Right.
I'm more kind of slipping on the side of get out, basically.
Yeah,
So, so we can have more funding for our country, basically.
Yeah.
No one really knows what the hell's going on with the Brexit.
The whole nation's
We're a
talking
strong
about
country.
Yeah. You think people are more interested in this? Do you think the campaign has worked? Like, are people going to go out there and actually vote? Because that's the thing. Sometimes people don't actually vote.
Our conversation was. I think it was a good conversation. I think it was sort of quite well balanced. I mean, people seem to have their opinions. I think it'd be silly if people abstain. You've got one vote. If the majority start abstain, then that's the majority vote.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to put your mark.
They say that. Will Glastonbury change the entire sphere of the vote? Because there's 100,000 people in an area.
Yeah, that's true.
None of those can vote over the week, can they?
But this is what I was going to say. If people were given an option to vote for Glastonbury or Brexit, I think people would choose Glastonbury because really and truly, people are very light-hearted. I'm not saying people are light at heart; they're light-hearted. Let's be honest. A lot of people don't like serious stuff. Do you know what I mean?
The marinade in this restaurant is absolutely awesome.
But I mean, it is important when you actually look at what's happened to certain countries since they got involved with the EU. I mean, you look at Greece. I mean, Greece almost went bankrupt, or did they actually go bankrupt? They went bankrupt.
Unemployment in Spain.
Italy, you know,
I don't know if that's an EU issue or a country-run issue.
Really?
Greece were giving away too much money to people without collecting enough taxes, so that's where they went bankrupt there.
Fair enough.
Spain unemployment's always been right because they're just not very good at it.
So
we
let
had to bail them out, though, did we?
No, well, the EU ends up bailing them out.
Other European countries suffer internally because they keep bailing out.
Exactly.
But listen, can I just say something?
That side of it.
Let's put our hands on the card. Who's in or who's out? Because everyone's sitting on the fence right here. Like, no one's actually saying whether they're in or are you out? Yeah, you out? What are you? Definitely out.
I'm definitely more out.
Fair enough. What about you, James?
I can't make an opinion.
So you're 50-50.
If we ever get into trouble,
I
if we ever need help.
think I'm going to leave solely because I'm against TTIP coming, and I'm not sure about the TTIP.
I think sometimes a big change is needed, a dramatic change is needed to change things. I'm not very political. As it going at the moment, it's same old, same old. Sometimes you have to do something dramatic to make something big happen.
No, fair enough. What's funny is when we have strong situations like this, and you compare that with when we have like reality shows like X Factor or Love Island, etc. People sometimes tend to more kind of go for that sort of thing. Do you think we've lost the consciousness when it comes to important things that affect us, or do you think people are more getting more woken up?
In general, the votes, I don't think nowadays get the vote. They used to years ago. It used to be a massive moment voting.
Really?
Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Right.
I wasn't about in the 50s. Just the end of it.
Is that, are you right there, Carl? Or is
I'm just saying that a lot of people abstain from voting. I think more than ever, this is something that people should get up and go and vote on. And politics is banned from our house. It gets too heated, so I tend to keep away from it. I think it's a major power change.
Do you think that's because people have lost faith in the politicians they vote?
Absolutely.
Because fundamentally, we vote for people to make decisions on our behalf. That's why you vote the MPs.
Some decisions they haven't taken our votes.
And actually, what we're now seeing is a lot of them aren't really listening to what we've got to say, and therefore aren't doing what we want. So therefore, a lot of people are sort of going, well, what's the point of voting? Because no one's listening to our voices anyway.
Yeah.
So the point is, you vote an MP, you then go to the MP of your local issue and go, this is what I want, can you help me out? And they, most of the time, will go, oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, but it's so smoke and mirrors, isn't it?
already set out, they know what they want to do.
They've all been
exactly. Same old.
Obviously, the ballot boxes, everything's pretty legit. So what will come at the end of it will be what comes at the end of it. It's how the campaigns sell it to us, which will be the real deciding factor.
And I think it's very tight now. I think it's very close. The voting at the moment, from what I can gather, reading, whatever, the media. it's close. But
Definitely.
Interesting. One of the biggest things I've noticed is anyone from an older generation have like this nostalgic of imperialistic England kind of view, where they're like, no, we're going to vote out. Well, actually, a lot of the younger guys I've spoken to were all like, no, we're going to remain because they've got this beautiful ideology that we can go in and we can change the EU from inside and make it what we want it to be, rather than.
I wish I could believe that. That's a perfect dream.
Yeah, personally,
in reality,
I don't believe this vision of one year being one country is an impossible dream, because you can't knit all these different histories and cultures and languages. They've all got completely different histories and paths.
They mainly had kind of the same.
Hey, we're all now one country.
Yeah.
You know, there might be similar values and that. You know, you've got parents and children and values and education, but hey, can we all be one country?
Amazing. It's what they call a showstopper. Cheers, yeah.
No one really knows what the hell's going on.
I thought to myself, oh, she's a bit mental.
I don't know what the heck you were saying.